Hello everyone, my name is Emake, or Eman as you guys know me, and I'm here with another video from Clancy's The Division. So today I wanted to quickly put out something for the community, and the title of my thumbnail probably says it all. And so why am I making this video? So the other day I tried to watch the State of the Game 101, and to be honest, it was a recap. I couldn't watch it because it just seemed like there wasn't any relevant information regarding the game on there. So while I started the video, just like I usually do, just in order to read the pulse of the community, I quickly run through the comment section just to see what people are thinking. And to be honest, people weren't happy. A lot of people complained about how there was lack of information regarding some of the things that are being discussed right now. Most of it is mainly PvP, but the developers didn't address it, and so people were genuinely discontent about the attitude of, the stream. And I'm not blaming anybody, but at the same time, this has to be spoken, this has to be said, because here it is, a lot of these people, a lot of gamers like us have still stuck with the Division for the 2 years of the madness, for a game that a lot of people paid $60 to $100 for, a game that a lot of people paid much more than $60 or $100, but paid multiple times for the game, buying it on different systems. And this is how these developers, have been able to continue to, provide more content, even get paid. I mean, where it's a product, it's a service, it's a live game service, and then to come to a state of the game where people leave the state of the game and are pretty much not happy with what they've actually heard. Now, I just want to say this straight up front. I genuinely like the guys at Massive. I don't know them, but I actually do just like them. And the reason I say that is because it's something that's happened early in the life cycle in the game, when they really found themselves in a position where they knew that they hadn't actually delivered their product, and they actually doubled down and started communicating with the community. Now, based on what we know now, they were probably doing it so that they could, restore the relationship with, with the community, so that they could sell the Division 2 once they completed it, because they'd already started it once they released the Division 1, all that good stuff. Nonetheless, they tried to do right by their community. But what I'm seeing right now is in this whole grace period, they are, I don't know what it is. Maybe the state of the game just rubbed off wrong on me. Maybe the next state of the game will probably be better, but let it be that we called out this State of the Game 101 as pretty much one of the biggest waste of 30 minutes ever in the history of the Division. There's been many of them, but man, this is, from what we got from State of the Game 100 and E3 and then to this, come on, this cannot be allowed to just go unspoken. And so what I wanted to just put out there is, they're Massive. Respond to your community. Talk to people about the complaints that they're having. If people say Striker is overpowered with the showstopper, whatever it is the complaints are, listen to them and respond to them. Don't just ignore the issues. Don't just go without, giving a valid or tangible answer for people to actually, hold on to. It's been 2.5 years and we're looking into it is no longer a viable answer. If you want to sell Division 2 copies, you're going to have to get another State of the Game going where you're actually going to talk about the issues. I'm telling you, people from the comment section that I've been reading, I don't know if you guys even pay attention to the comment section anymore. You guys used to pay attention to Reddit and all these things, but from what I'm reading, people are not happy. People are dissatisfied. And if you continue to sleep on this, Warframe is going to take a lot of the people in the Division game. To be honest, Warframe has finally broken the Division hold over me. For the longest time, for over 2.5 years, I could not play any other video game. I just kept playing the Division. And so just recently, you've seen my 2 Warframe videos that I've put out there. It's not because I want to jump on the Warframe train. I'm actually playing the game and I'm actually enjoying the game, because now I'm starting to understand that the game is so grindy, which is one of the biggest draws for me as a Division player. It's like, it's a looter shooter. And at first, I didn't give the game a good fair shake eventually, but now the game has everything. It's got mods, it's got gear, it's got weapons, it's got stuff that I actually want to get. I want to get a better weapon. I want to get better mods. I want to level up my character so that I can actually equip my character to get stronger. All the things that we do in the Division, this game is actually doing, and I have not paid a single dollar yet. But for the Division, I paid for it on PlayStation, paid for a DLC. On PC, I did the same thing, paid for DLC. And here we are sitting in a State of the Game, and they want to sell a Division 2 to this community, and they think the community is going to just be satisfied with mediocre 30-minute responses during the State of the Game. That's not gonna fly, Massive. And from somebody who's a big fan of you guys, I just wanted to put this out there just to, you know, make sure that you guys are cautious about how you're treating your community right now, because there's a side of me that's playing Warframe and enjoying it, but there's also that side of me that's actually jealous that the Division community right now is not as vibrant as the Warframe community. Like, I want to see the Division do well. And so I go into Warframe and I matchmake for a mission, and barely 2 seconds people jump on in and then they start playing the game and running the game with me. People want to help me with the game. You know, it's not bogged down with, you know, and it has its issues, but it's not bogged down with, you know, dissatisfaction from players. Instead, it's a game that's just thriving. And I know for sure it's not because they're just adding new content or whatever. It's because the developers are actually behaving differently from the norms that we have in the industry today. And so, Massive, you already have the upper hand. We can almost compare you to Warframe, to the Warframe developers. I mean, I'm not joking, because Warframe never necessarily started out on the greatest footing as well. It also had to get a bounce back. And so you guys already got a bounce back with the Division game right now. Just talk to the community. I'm not saying fix anything. I'm not saying nerf anything. I'm not saying, well, I want you to buff the other gear sets, but you know, but just talk to people about the prevailing issues. I mean, don't just stay silent. People are suffering from a product that they actually enjoy, but they have to kind of bear with, you know, cheaters. They have to just, you know, painstakingly just, you know, ignore the issues that are going on in the game currently. You have to do something about it. I mean, you have to even say something about it, you know. If you even have to come out and admit and tell us, you know, what in the world is going on, come out and do that. I mean, there's really nothing to actually hide at this point, because everyone has pretty much figured out why the issues are what they are. The other day, Marco did a video where he was able to figure out the running in place bug. In fact, it's been known for months, and Massive has not necessarily not said anything about it. And then we have a state of the game that just happened and they didn't even address that. They didn't even say anything about it. Come on. If you guys really want to do well with the Division 2, I already started seeing comments of people saying they're going to keep their money in their pockets. I mean, yes, you could say, well, forget all those guys. Well, that's not the attitude you guys had when you guys, you know, were there talking state of the game and ETF1, ETF2 with everybody. You were pretty much, you know, spending money on the community to win our trust back. And right now, this however many months we have left for the Division 2 to come out is a very critical time. Don't think that this is just a time where the community is just going to coast into the Division 2. As many people are waiting for the game, you know, there are also people who are also assessing the Division 1 right now and the relationship with the community. They're coming into the Division 1 just, you know, very new, and they're new. So you don't want to drive those people away. So do something. Don't just sit there. Do something. So that's my video. I would have made a different video, but I guess if this is the way it's gonna be, and if this video is gonna be ignored, I'm just gonna play Warframe until the Division 2 comes out. I want to still play the Division 2. I like the Division. I like, you know, like I said, I like Massive. I like the Division 2, the Division community, and so it doesn't bother me in any sense. But for the sake of, you know, your player base, for the sake of people who actually care about this game, do what's right by the community. That's all I want to say today. Thank you guys for listening and watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Helps the channel. Check the links below as well and leave feedback. I really want to hear what you guys actually have to say. So I guess I'll see you in my next video. And until then, peace.